I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bridgewater's 49ers going up against Wilson Seahawks.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. Dances by him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about... About 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Williams, the intended target. 3rd down here.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. If they weren't successful on that play, they look for him to try it again later.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets. And he
will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
To throw is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Second down, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. will find his man on the outside. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Throwing is Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick to...
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Bridgewater now on second down. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On second down, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cut to the side, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Let's go. Forward.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On 1st down, Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bridgewater trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now running right through it. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And that's why defensive coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Wilson throwing on first down. Now he's flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here's Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 7-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Third and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Bridgewater on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. second down. Bridgewater again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Williams. Fighting his way through contact. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. With two touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
They all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down.
And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run the counter now on first down, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now Wilson on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 31. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
11 yards for number 11. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Got him in. It's complete. Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 1st down, Bridgewater. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now they try the right side here. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Jeff Locke now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.